You know what's gonna happen the moment I get back to Haven. They're gonna make me deal with mages or Templars, and there's gonna be a big war table meeting, and I would like to sit that out, but they're not gonna let me. So so it's time to go back to Haven and make a decision. All right, so I guess it's time to go see what everybody wants to do about meeting the mages and the Templars. That should be interesting. Why does it have to be one or the other? I'm getting the very distinct impression I'm going to have to pick between mages or Templars. Why can't it be, who do you want to go visit first, the mages or the Templars, and then we can go talk to the other side after? That makes no sense. Why can't, I mean, both sides should be invested in getting rid of that, right? How can they not be? It makes absolutely no sense that we're gonna have to draw a line. Ugh. Once again, everybody having temper tantrums, such large temper tantrums. All right, so time to do this whole chitter chat thing. All right, I want everybody to know that before we make a decision, we should hear out both sides and then walk away and think about it. I don't think we should make any decision quickly and in the heat of the moment. That sounds like a terrible idea. So first, let's see, was this the Templar cause? Let's see what the Templars have to say. So the notes that you left for me were, Liliana and Josephine have been working tirelessly to convince, course, and win over some of Orlay's most influential houses. 10 noble families will help the Inquisition pressure the Templars into sealing the breach, traveling to Therenfall Redoubt and demanding the Lord Seeker deal with them or face the wrath of Orlais. The Inquisition has promised the Herald of Andraste as its voice. I'm not the Herald. Could we stop with that? Second of all, your whole plan is contingent upon taking 10 noble families and yelling really loudly at Templars? Have any of you ever dealt with Templars before? Cullen, you must know how much of a terrible, terrible idea this is. No? Come on. This isn't going to do anything but make them dig their heels. What person that is charged with protecting mages is really going to listen to nobles who don't know what their day-to-day struggle is like? Oh, come off of it. All right, I want to hear you guys out.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Therenfall Redoubt.
Okay.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
That's a good question.
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
So, we know where they are. Do we know who this recruit is? And regardless of whether or not we decide to go with the Templars, will they join? Huh. The Lord Seeker, it has zero interest in helping us. Cassandra, you were there. You know that they have no interest.
The Lord Seeker made it clear he isn't interested in anyone unimportant.
So we must change how he sees us, no?
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Therenfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
Not the Herald, but that doesn't seem like the sort of importance he cares about. Like, nobles? Do you really think that somebody like the Lord Seeker is after nobles and after being noticed by nobles? Come on. That doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, maybe? Tell me why.
Is it my good looks you need or my winning smile?
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
So that's what
We've
you're
done
after.
our part to encourage them.
Of course you
A
have.
herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
So this plan that you're putting up, it's not the nobles that you're banking on. It's banking on the rumor that you've spread and encouraged. That plus the noble support. So if you're showing that the nobles are supporting that, and I guess me, even though false, that's not what happened, and I really dislike that. So that's what you're banking on. Interesting. So between that, so is everybody hoping that it's more the Templars will become very eager to meet, and then Lord Seeker will have to meet with me as a result of that? Or are you hoping that this just catches the Lord Seeker's attention as it is? At this point, I don't know if I'm supposed to be inspiration or bait, but this feels really dishonest.
You want me to present myself as Andraste's herald?
We know what the Lord Seeker thinks, but we also know many Templars believe in you. They may change his
And that's
mind.
what I was thinking.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
I agree with
We
Cullen.
do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval.
That's fair.
Breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
That's fair. That's fair.
Good news. Several noble Orlesian houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach.
Okay.
Lord Dabernash will approach you. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable.
I'm not
I
going to
hope
sign
he knows
anything.
the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars will never help without his consent.
But you just said we need just the Templars, with or without the Lord Seeker, and then you just said the Templars will never move without the Lord Seeker's consent. Which is it? Can I take the Templars from the Lord Seeker or not? All right. Can we just see now? We want to talk to, or talk about rather, what the mages want. Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Gary Alexius, Venatory cultist with an unhealthy interest in Trevelyan and the power to reorder time itself. Literally, that is very troublesome. The unhealthy interest in me, whatever. Everybody at this point seems to have an unhealthy interest in me. It's the whole, he's been reordering time. He's ripping a hole in reality. He's destroying time. Does that not scare anybody else? Because I'm personally a little terrified of that. He has kindly invited Trevelyan to the castle alone. Yeah, not going alone. To negotiate. It's an obvious trap. But Liliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove Venatory threat while Alexius' attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance. Everything here is a dangerous game. All right, let's hear what you guys have to say about this one.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
I mean, yes.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by
Not
name.
the Herald.
It's an obvious trap.
Everything is a trap at this point. I mean, the whole thing, though, is that we literally have Tevinter not too far from here, from Haven itself. We have how many people to protect? Can we really, really afford at this point to just let Tevinter hold what feels like the entirety of Redcliffe hostage? I mean, come on. When is the nobility going to step in too? Where's the nobility for this one? They'll go help the Templars and convince the Templars that they're needed, but they're not going to go save Redcliffe. I'm very confused by all of this.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Oh, he definitely wants to kill me.
Not this
No,
again.
she's right.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
Aw, Colin,
And
you
if we don't
care.
even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
That's the most worrying.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
I refuse. I refuse to think that I'm going to be outplayed by him. No, 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 no. And then I'm still sending assassins, the expensive kind, when this is all over for him. I am not letting this go. No. We can't just let him have Redcliffe. come on. This isn't listen, if he is as obsessed with me as you all are claiming that he is, he's not gonna let this go. It's not over.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
There has to be. Is there another way inside, though? For like, could we sneak soldiers in? Take over the castle slowly? I mean, even if this takes, what, the course of a few days, we could theoretically sneak in enough soldiers that I could then go in after? Would that work?
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer? A watercourse? Something.
Anything.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait.
What?
There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately,
Oh.
you'll have help.
Hello,
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Dorian.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Technically, I'm the bait either way. Just a different kind of bait. I mean, you are definitely using me as the bait if we go with the Templars too. You know what? I'm not ready to make a decision. And you guys also need to talk about this because I'm not the one that should be making the decision. So let's take a quick break, step back, and think about all this and then make a decision. I need to clear my head. I'm not ready to offer up my opinion on all of this. Why is this all being left to me? My hand glows green. Sure. I can close a rift. Sure. But I am definitely the least qualified person to make this decision. Right? That's a terrifying thought if I'm not the least qualified person here to make this decision. I mean, Varric has more of an opinion than me. And probably a weightier opinion given that he survived Kirkwall. Cullen, are you sure I have to make this decision? It doesn't seem fair. Cassandra, can you make the decision? No? Neither? Listen, if anybody's looking for me, I'm gonna go this way and, you know, clear my head a bit. So, you know, if it gets any worse, just send somebody to come find me. Otherwise, I'm gonna go collect elf root and calm down. Alright. So what are my options? My options are mages or Templars. Because for some reason still, nobody will listen to reason and allow me to just have the mages and the Templars. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand why I can't go deal with the mages and then after that head straight over to the Templars with my gaggle of nobles. Which is just, ugh. That's like, I feel like some kind of weird family reunion given that the Trevelyan's are supposedly nobles. Ugh. Anyways. So what? I can go get the Templars, be used as some kind of puppet bait, as the Herald of Andraste. Convince them to come help us. But then at the same time, I'm going to leave what is considered dangerous as heck magic floating around the entirety of Redcliffe. And who knows how far it's going to spread or how long it'll take it to spread. I mean, is nobody really worried about the fact that Alexius has time magic and that he's using that to literally unravel time? And then what? If I don't deal with Alexius and the time magic, what happens? Does this eventually spread? Does it eventually touch Haven? We're not that far from each other. What happens if the time magic touches the breach? Like, that can't be safe, right? I mean, Imagine if time magic touched that gigantic thing. How much more unstable would... I mean, the breach is calm right now. Ish. It's not getting any bigger. And my hand doesn't, like, continually want to just destroy me. So there's that. But if we use... If the time magic touches it... Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not easy. There's... Ugh, I wish somebody else would make this decision, but no. Apparently... Ooh! Well, this was a surprise. I'm just gonna put the marker down for this in case somebody from the Inquisition doesn't know where the logging site is. What was I even saying? I don't even know. I'm getting annoyed at myself for the fact that I just can't make a decision even though I know what the right decision is. And I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I have to make the decision. But I know, at the end of the day, I know Redcliffe has to be put back together. The time magic has to stop. Alexius has to be stopped. Not to mention there's an entire Venatori cult. So what, the most compelling thing behind the Templars right now is that Lord Seeker Lucius had a temper tantrum and left Orlais. And is no longer helping out the Chantry. That's literally the most compelling part of going to visit them. Whereas the mages in Redcliffe have been indentured in servitude to a magister for 10 years. Not just a year, not just 6 months, 10 years. The mages are apparently indentured to him for 10 years. And then what? Does anybody really think it'd be over after 10 years? I don't trust Alexius. And not to mention, like I mentioned before, the time magic. And the Venatori cult. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go up to the war table and I'm going to give them my thoughts and I'll just tell them to pick in the end. I took a walk and I've thought this through. I want to go on record saying I despise the fact that there is no way to have both the mages and the Templars on our side because I feel like closing the breach and dealing with all of this is going to need the cooperation of both sides of this. But if I have to pick, we're going to have to go with the mages. There's just no way that I will be able to sleep at night if we don't deal with the time magic. The whole mages being indentured to a magister and just Alexius being as crazy as he is. Not to mention, we can't possibly let Tevinter control such an important city in Ferelden. Like, I still can't believe that the crown hasn't dealt with this yet. That's mind-boggling. But we're gonna have to go deal with it because clearly nobody else will. But if everybody else has a different kind of opinion, I am more than willing to listen to that argument. But as it stands, my vote goes with the mages.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
I don't think so. I don't even think so. Do you see the very tall Canary next to me? Do you think he's gonna allow me to go in by myself? They go where I go.
Where I go, they go.
Come on, fight me on this. I'm so ready. Fight me on this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't like the look of this at all. I am not. No, this is bad. Are you really sitting on a throne right now? Really? Are you playing king?
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
Obviously, he can see us.
My friend, it's
Not
so
your friend.
good to see you again.
Yeah, are we doing the fake pleasantries?
And your associates, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
trust you with their lives. I mean, I wouldn't say she did that. She literally signed up her people for slavery, and, you know, that's something I'm gonna have to deal with after this, but I mean, Alexius, you do simply do nothing but ooze trust, you know?
Of course she trusts you, Alexius. I'm sure lots of people put their lives in your hands. You have one of those faces.
That I'd like to punch.
Yes, the Magisterium tells me that so often. Shall we begin our talks?
Sure. Let's begin.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Me? Offer you in exchange? Nothing. I'm offering you absolutely nothing, and I'm walking out of here with the mages. Mark my word.
Nothing at all. I'm just going to take the mages and leave.
And how do you imagine you'll accomplish such a feat?
She knows everything, Father.
Everything.
Felix, what have you done?
Your trap is already... All right. Your trap has failed. I don't really care that he's concerned about you, because I personally dislike you with everything in me. I need to know, though. Why are you really here? Tell me for once. For once, Alexius, be honest. Why are you here?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are?
A mage?
You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control.
Nope, I don't, actually.
You're nothing but a mistake.
Oh, come on. Really? That's your line? I'm nothing but a mistake? Could you have made this a little bit more intimidating and original? Sir, I'm a mage. I spent the majority of my life in a circle. Hearing I'm nothing but a mistake is par for the course. Could you have at least been a little bit more creative? But what was supposed to happen out of curiosity?
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One.
A what?
For this world.
For what?
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Hi, Dorian.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down.
Because he's not psychotic.
The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Really? You just another one of... You're another fanatic. And here I thought... you'd be just a little bit better of just an awful individual. But no, you're nothing more than a fanatic. Oh, how completely unoriginal of you, sir.
Blah, blah. My cult is better than yours. I've heard it 1,000 times.
Well, you know, it's a chance for the Imperium to really one-up that whole starting the Blight thing.
That's fair. That's
He
fair.
will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Hush up, Fiona.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save him?
Save me?
From what?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Wait, what's wrong with
Cease
Felix?
them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Do not touch me. Yep. I came
Your
prepared.
men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Alexius, what is that?
No!
What is happening? Oh no, that doesn't look good.
Blood of the Elder One.
Hi?
Where'd they come from?
No idea. Oh no, don't.
Get ready!
Okay. Alright, so this is happening, huh? This is totally not happening.
One down!
Alright, what is...
Displacement. Interesting. It's
Yeah.
probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
Okay.
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when.
When?
Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
What? What just happened? I thought, no. How far? Do we know how far back we are? Or forward?
Did we go forward in time or back, and how far?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we?
Yeah, I guess we
Let's
will.
look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Don't say if. We are getting back. Dorian, we are going to think positively that we are getting back. No ifs, because I want to get back to, you know, finishing up the whole breach thing and then leaving. Oh, Dorian, what was supposed to happen, do you think?
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely.
Really?
If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan.
Oh, that makes
sense. I think
sense.
your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready.
Interesting.
I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
It does. It does, but it doesn't. I mean, not really, but just help me.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Okay, so we'll protect each other, right? I'll watch your back, you'll watch mine kind of thing, and we'll be okay. Because we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go back to our timeline. What do you think happened to the others?
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it.
But we were close enough.
They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Do you know who the Elder One is?
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood.
No.
It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
Oh, it really doesn't to them, does it? No, I mean, there were people like that in the circle. I just... no patience for that. So, yeah, we're gonna have to put a stop to this. We better get moving.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
All right, Dorian. Let's see if we can find a way to get out of here. Did somebody have a key? Aha! He had a key. Excellent. All right, Dorian, you ready to see where we are and more importantly, when we are?